So, the entire video to follow can be summarized as don't be naughty, do your research. Pitchall's Hopefuls. Today I want to talk about why it's important that you have to choose a mentor. Remember that I keep saying over and over and over again that Pitch Wars is a mini microcosm. It is a replica of the publishing industry. You have to find an agent if you want to be traditionally published. You then, once you have an agent, you and your agent will be finding an editor, finding a publishing house. You'll have to submit your query, so querying agents, and you will have to submit your manuscript, your agent will, for you to find an editor so that your book can end up on shelves. What's going on in Pitch Wars is an exact replica. So it is perfect setup for you to start experiencing what the publishing industry is like. And one of the biggest pros for me is that going through Pitch Wars shows that you are ready, shows people in the industry that you are ready for what the publishing industry is like. There are from time to time a few comments, people saying, oh, here's my book, just randomly on the hashtag or whatever. Here's my book. I can't be bothered to read through all of the wish lists, or, oh, there are so many wish lists, I don't know if I can read them all. Or I've also heard of people sometimes reading part of wish lists and just thinking, well, okay, they say that they want this thing and my book is this thing, and then not finishing the wish list. So I just want to encourage all the hopefuls. Of course, your mileage may vary. This is just my personal opinion, but I really want to encourage all the hopefuls. If you are a writer that wants to be professionally published, if you are a writer that wants to get an agent, you also need to be prepared to do some sort of amount of hard work and trying to do a little bit of research on potentially 20, 30, I don't even know how many young adult mentors there are, maybe 25, 20, having to read one page that is handily organized, like on one blog post where you can just click and right-click and open in new tabs everyone's wish lists. That's not actually hard work. When you query agents, it is always advised to look up the agent, look them up on Twitter. I personally went and found every single interview that every agent I considered had ever done online, took notes about what they said they liked, what they said they were looking for, who their clients were. I read some of their clients' books, so that when I sent them a query, my first paragraph, my first sentence was like, because you've published this person, or because you said that you were looking for this, this is why I think you'd be a good fit. This also saved me from sending my query to agents who were not a good fit for me in the first place, therefore receiving lots of rejections, therefore wasting my time because I was spending time querying them, wasting their time. They were reading queries for books that they didn't even like, stopping me getting discouraged by getting loads of rejections just because we weren't a good fit. It's sort of strategic to look for people that really want what you have. So in the same way, you have all of these mentors' wish lists, and you read through, and sometimes it's good to, well, it's always good to read right through to the end, because they might say, oh, I really want urban fantasy, which Tomi and I don't want, by the way. But when you get to the bottom of the post, they're like, oh, I'm so over vampires, and if your book has vampires at all, please don't send it to me. And so if you've got an urban fantasy that's all about vampires and you didn't read to the end of their wish list, you might waste your submission, because in Pitch Wars you only get a certain amount of mentors that you're allowed to submit to. Let's say it's 4, let's say it's 6, because I cannot remember what the number is this year. But do you really want to waste one of your spots on a mentor who's going to automatically reject your book because it's full of vampires and they're terrified of vampires? That is a complete waste of your time and of their time. So I would look at it in that way. The same way that you're going to need to research your agents intensely, the same way that your agents know and have researched and built relationships with editors and publishing houses intensely. Look at Pitch Wars as preparation for everything that's going to come later. And do all of your research on your mentors. If you want to, you can go beyond the wish list. You can look at their Twitter feeds. You can. There are live shows that Pitch Wars where the mentors are actually talking. If you follow Nikki Roberti or Brenda Drake or Heather Cashman on their Twitter feed, they will be saying when those things are going live. But aside from that, if you want to go and read other interviews that the mentors have done and stuff, like, you don't have to go that far. Pitch Wars has actually simplified everything for you. Those noises are my lovely cleaning lady who's actually mopping over there because I have a cleaning lady. Fancy. So yeah, you are given a task which is a lot simpler than when you're actually looking for agents. When I was querying agents, there are some agents that literally have never done an online interview in their entire lives. And I know because I Googled for hours. Here you have a detailed description of what everyone is looking for. Use it to the best of your ability. It is just another tool, another weapon in your arsenal for you to become the most glorious pitch wars warrior ever. So guys, may the odds ever be in your favor.